There's a quote that I love. When everybody has nothing, there's a lot to go around. Because when there is nothing, you can give nothing. I mean, when you think about it, there's a lot to go around, because there's a lot of love, depending on who you live with. That's what makes people happy, is love. And so when you've got nothing, if you can love someone, that's what you can give around. There's a lot of love that you can share. There's a lot of money for somebody who's got $30 million, but it hurts them to give away $15 million to homeless people who may only need $1,000 to be able to live in a house for a month. If that, they may only need $500 to live in a house for a month. $15 million, if it costs somebody $15, you're helping, or $1,500 to live in a house for 3 months. You can give houses to so many people. Just for a month, somebody can live happily.
Okay, and my last question, Cameron, this afternoon is basically, now that you've had this experience, what are you going to do now? How is this going to affect your future?
For me, that, as I had said before, how judgmental I was, I can't look now at anywhere downtown and see a homeless person and say, oh, that person's lazy, they don't have a job, they just don't want to go get a job. I'm now bringing into my life this idea that there's nobody that I can judge, because I don't know their story, and everybody has a story. So I'm going to be now living my life seeing somebody who I may or may not find interesting, or I look at them and be like, wow, that person is, I don't know, maybe dirty. Looking at them on the street, that person's really dirty, they need to go take a shower. I can't do that. There's no way that I can go to anybody or look at somebody who is Irish or something and say, oh, they drink a lot of alcohol, or just anything like that, because maybe they are kind of tipsy. I don't know. Just, there's going to be somewhere where I'm going to go and I'm going to see somebody, and I'll be with someone, and they'll be like, that person may be like, wow, that person just needs to go get a job. And I'll be like, well, maybe they had a job, but maybe they've lost it because of this economy, or maybe their friend offered them to live in this house, to share rent with them, and then the friend just takes their money, like a person that I met. Or maybe they had a job and maybe they lost their son, so they're grieving. You don't know these things. Everybody's got a story. Everybody has a story that is all their own. I can't look at somebody now and make up a story for them, because there's no way that I'll know their story. Everybody is different. Everybody is a person, though. Everybody's the same, yet everybody is different from where they come from. So just learning now through the eyes of somebody who's been through the eyes of somebody whose eyes have been opened by living homeless. I can't now say with acceptance in my heart, oh, that person just needs to get a job.
Okay, take 60 more seconds and give me a summary and how this is going to affect your life for the rest of your life. 60 seconds or less.
I'm going to live my life now in a way that I will not judge anyone, because I've met people homeless who I never would have guessed their life was like that. 20 years of being a lawyer, my mom's 19 years. Made an actor on Seinfeld. I would have loved to act on Seinfeld. I love that show. People that I've met have changed my life in ways that I never would have expected. and they're just the key to the way I'm going to live my life, because I'm now going to live my life.
And so what are you
In
going
love.
to do? What are you going to do differently that you didn't do before?
I know it's hard to say, but because there's no background on me too much, but I'm going to live where if I'm given the chance to help somebody, I'm going to take that chance. If I'm given somebody and say, I'm not going to judge them. I was probably one of the most judgmental people on our immersion who went, and how humbled I was by people who were on that immersion. I'm not going to judge anybody anymore. I'm going to find out who that person is and love them, no matter who they are. Even if I don't agree with anything that they say, they're still a human being. And
What was that saying in Christ?
Christ is alive. Christ is in prison. Christ needs to be fed.
That sounds like a pretty good acclamation for the rest of all of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Cameron, thanks for coming in this afternoon, and you're my first guest on my. I don't know if this is my first interview or my last interview, but you were really great to come and share your experience, and wish you all the best, and we'll see you in church, as they say. All right. Father Francis here. Thanks for watching. See you.